The South African Airways saga has been on Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts radar for the past few years. Now, MPs serving on SCOPA have weighed in on the possibility of the airline being liquidated. They agree the necessary results that they'd hoped for have not been realized. SAA has not submitted its annual financial statements for 2 years now, which posed a problem for MPs to hold the entity accountable. MPs are also adamant that those responsible for the financial woes at SAA need to be brought to book.
The decision not to grant SAA the 10 billion rand that they required is a welcome move, as we cannot continue to throw financial solutions to non-financial problems at SAA. The issues are far deeper than just a cash injection, and money alone would not have solved SAA's problems. Tough decisions lie ahead for the executive, and we are hopeful that within the necessary frameworks of oversight, we will be able to interact with the executive so that we can be able to assess the way forward. But what is clear is that SAA is in trouble, and what is clear is that there will be job losses, and that restructuring is can't be avoided. And it is clear, though, that beyond that, far more tougher action will need to be taken.
SAA has been bankrupt for a number of years and has again run out of cash. And we think that it is the right thing that they have been refused any further bailout at this point from government. However, that doesn't solve the issues, and we're very concerned about the employees of SAA who are sitting on the edge of their seats, not knowing what their future is, and the fact that they need to get what is due to them in terms of retrenchment. But not only that, in terms of the unemployment insurance fund, there is a danger that because of the cash flow problems at SAA management and executive, like at SA Express, may not have paid the unemployment contributions to the Unemployment Commissioner, nor may they have paid the PAYE and other statutory obligations. And so all these obligations for employees must be looked after.
The business rescue practitioners at SAA are getting ahead of themselves. For instance, in a joint committee meeting between the Portfolio Committee on Public Enterprises and the Standing Committee on Appropriations in February, a resolution was taken that the business rescue practitioners would have to table their business rescue plan before these committees for consideration and adoption in March. As far as we are concerned, that has not happened. And because that has not happened, under no circumstances can we then begin to condone a discussion that talks about retrenching workers before we have seen, considered, and probably adopted or amended the business rescue plan.
Our airlines was looted by criminals who are still roaming the streets of South Africa. Not a single one of them are behind bars. It is unfair that 4,000 workers must now face retrenchment, must lose their jobs. And these criminals who have looted South African Airways, nothing has happened to them. We are saying that the bank is empty, government is bankrupt. No one can bail out SAA anymore. These criminals must face the full might of the law.